All right, Shalom, Akim. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Dash. I want to give double honors to the bosses at Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect. This teaches word not true faith and sincerity. And yeah, man, today, I just want to title this lesson, The Lord have set Esau aside for judgment, man. He have preserved the wicked for judgment, man. And this is let you know that Esau is not done away with, because we know Esau Edom. Another word for him is the wicked, man. You know, and guess what? They're not done away with, man. They're still here today because you gotta understand, Esau is Esau Edom is Cain, man. And did Cain ever get his judgment? No. Matter of fact, let me get this in Numbers. Matter of fact, before I get this in Proverbs, it's Numbers 14 and 18. It says, the Lord is long suffering and of great mercy, forgiving iniquity and transgressions. And that's for Jake, man. You know, and it says, and by no means clearing the guilty, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation. So yeah, by no means clearing the guilty. So even though Cain died, flood and all that, guess what? That don't mean he's clear from his charges, man, because he came back as Esau. You know, and he did more crime. You know, because first he was the first murderer. You know, so you don't think the Lord is not gonna pay Cain back, man? Which stage now is Esau. You know what I mean? So this is Proverbs 16:4. It says, "The Lord have made all things for Himself, yeah, even the wicked for the day of evil." So that lets you know, man. That cause all you niggas that say Esau is done away with, because you know Esau is the wicked. What's the day of evil? That's when the Lord returns, and because really the day of evil is evil just means bad times. Because when the Lord returns, it's gonna be bad time for you people. It's a balance, you know, because deliverance and destruction goes hand in hand, you know, and you know, because you know it's balanced with everything, man. Because it's, you know, saying in the word, things that make you laugh, make you cry, you know, things like that, man. So when when uh when the discretion comes, that means deliverance is right there with it, man. You know, so the wicked for the day of evil is for the bad times for the wicked, man, when the Lord returns. And that lets you know that these Edomites are still here, man. You know, he have preserved them. You know, let's see. Let's see. Matter of fact, oh yeah, let me get this in Jeremiah 49. That's it. All right, this is Jeremiah chapter 49. I'm just gonna kind of jump around in it. All right, this is Jeremiah 49:7 says, concerning Edom, thus saith the Lord of hosts, is wisdom no more attainment? Is counsel perished from the prudent? Is their wisdom vanished? And yeah, and that right there is one of the first steps to let you know that your kingdom is falling, man. That your wisdom is perishing. You know, because now you see Esau is getting sloppy, and that lets you know that we're getting close, man. And that lets you know that it's all the builder. You know, he getting very sloppy with his work. He's being revealed. You know, because really, Matter of fact, since I said that reveal, man, that lets you know that he's still here today, man. Matter of fact, let me get that. I'm gonna go back to this Jeremiah. All right, this Second Thessalonians 2 and and 8. It says, "And then shall their wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with his brightness of his coming." So yeah, and that's how we're revealing Cain, man, who is Esau now, because you go back to Genesis, it said, matter of fact, let me get that. Yeah, I don't want to chop the scriptures up. Let me just get it and get to the point. Okay, it's on this Genesis 4 and 14. It says, "Behold, thou hast driven me out of this day from the face of the earth, and from thy face shall I be hid, and I shall be a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth. And it shall come to pass that everyone that findeth me shall slay me." And yeah, man, that's where we're at, man. We're finding we found who the murderer is, man. Because the first thing you do when you on a run is change your identity. You know, first you change your name. You know, you might have to put a different attire on. He went deeper into it. He shaved all his hair, and how much of a devil he is. He made that the what you call it, Salakia. Shaving your hairs, that's like the new thing. I mean, not the new thing, but that supposed to be something that you supposed to do. Like, it's required for certain jobs. You got to be cleanly shaved. You know, so this devil, that's why it was when people say who Esau that jumped to the Japhites. No, man. No, they say the so-called white man is the Japhites. No, man, he's Edom. And through the scriptures we see that. But the point is that the Lord had put this mark on. Matter of fact, let me jump up because it should go into it. Let's see. Matter of fact, you know what? Let me just get the build up to it. All right, this is Genesis 4, and I'm gonna just start at 8. It says, "And Cain talked with Abel his brother, and it came to pass when they were in the field that Cain rose up against Abel his brother, and slew him." So he's the first murderer, man. And the Lord said unto Cain, "Where is Abel thy brother?" And he said, I know not. Am I my brother's keeper? And he said, "What hast thou done? The voice of thy brother's blood cried unto me from the ground. And now art thou cursed from the earth, which hath opened her mouth to receive thy brother's blood from thy hand. When thou tillest the ground, it shall not henceforth yield her fruit of her strength. A fugitive and a vagabond shall thou be in the earth." And now you got to understand, when was Cain ever found out, man? When did Cain ever get judged for committing this murder, man? Guess what? We in that time now where he's gonna get judged for his atrocities, man, because he ain't just murdered Abel. He came back as Esau, and he raped, robbed, and murdered the whole planet Earth, man. You know, so a fugitive and a vagabond. So that lets you know that he's on the run. He's hiding himself, man. Matter of fact, and I just read that he says the wicked shall be revealed with the spirit of his mouth. Because the spirit of Yahweh smell of shines upon us, man, and we through the scriptures we see who Esau is, man. Cain. It says, and he this Isaiah 25:7 says, and he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people, and the veil that is spread over all nations. So yeah, now we're looking at all the nations. We know who the Moabites are, the Ammonites, the Hamites, and we know who you Edomites are too, man. You know, because you gotta understand, hey man, Edom stick out like a sore thumb. You know, Edom sticks out just like a sore thumb, man. You know, but let's go back to that at Jeremiah 49, and let's see. Yeah, this is Jeremiah 49. I'm jump down to verse 10. It says, "But I have made Esau bare; I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself." See, his seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not. So yeah, he the Lord have revealed. He have destroyed the covering cast, man. He have made Esau bear everything that Esau, the Edomites, everything, is being brought on the forefront now. We know who you are, man. It said he should not be able to hide himself. What he's hiding from? Number one, his identity, man. That's one thing you don't want to be, man. Is a Edomite. You know. It says, lead thy father's children, I will preserve them alive, and let thy widows trust in me. And yeah, cause he's gonna preserve a certain amount of you Edomites, you top Edomites, you know, the top banking families, all of them, you're gonna be preserved because you're gonna be the first fruits of slavery, man. You know, but he have set you aside for this day, going back to Proverbs 16th chapter, which lets you know that um that that the wicked is still here, man. Matter of fact, let me get that again in Proverbs 16, because that proves that the Esau is not done away with, man. This is Proverbs 16:4. It said, "The Lord have made all things for Himself. Yeah, even the wicked for the day of evil." So yeah, they are set aside for judgment. That's why the Lord said, don't touch Cain, 'cause vengeance shall be taken on him sevenfold. And then why would you think the Lord? Why would you think He when he was Isaac, Yahweh when he was Isaac, blessed Esau with the sword, man? Because he don't want no one to overthrow him, Esau, except him, man. Because this is the last go around. This is the most wickedest kingdom ever to be erected, and that's when the Lord's gonna come and step in, because this is it, man. We got the basis of base men ruling over us, man. You know. So I mean, let's see. I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, man. I hope they were edifying. Till the next time, I want to say shalom.